Welcome to my channel Tech Set Go. The handheld gaming world is about to get exciting again. ASUS is preparing to launch the ROG July 2nd, and early leaks suggest it could be one of the most important portable consoles in years. For months, the gaming community has been buzzing about what this new model might bring. The whispers, the leaked images, the performance claims together, they paint a picture of a device that could redefine what a Windows-based handheld can do. To understand why the ROG Ally 2 is generating so much excitement, we need to look back. Last summer, ASUS released the ROG Ally X. It was a solid update to the original Ally, bringing a bigger 80W battery, more RAM, and expanded storage. These were welcome upgrades, especially for gamers who wanted more playtime and better multitasking. But there was a catch. The processor remained the same. It still used a AMD Z1 Extreme chip. This chip was, and still is, very capable. In fact, it outperformed many newer Intel chips. For many fans, the Ally X felt like a mid-cycle refresh, rather than a leap forward now. The timing for a true upgrade is perfect. AMD has released a new generation of processors, including the Z2 Extreme, which is built on their latest architecture. This creates the opportunity for ASUS to bring serious performance gains to a portable console. And according to reliable sources, the ROG Ally 2 is exactly that leap forward the community has been waiting for. ASUS is rumored to be preparing two distinct models for the ROG Ally. The first is a more affordable white model. This version is targeted at casual gamers, people who want a good balance between price and performance. Instead of using the latest Z2 Extreme chip, this one is set to run on the AMD Zo processor. It's a step down in raw power with fewer CPU cores and an older architecture. On paper, it's not as impressive. But here's the thing, it could still be more than enough for a large group of players. Casual gamers don't always need cutting-edge performance. They want something that can handle popular games, indie titles, and older releases without breaking the bank. This makes the white model an interesting choice for people who value portability and affordability over raw power. Think of devices like the Lenovo Go, which uses similar hardware and still runs most light to mid-range games smoothly. If ASUS can price it competitively, the white ROG Ally 2 could hit a sweet spot in the market, powerful enough to keep games enjoyable yet light on the wallet. One of the biggest changes coming to the ROG Ally 2 is its design. The original Ally and the Ally X had a flat, sleek look, but the Ally 2 seems to be going in a different direction. Leaks to a chunkier, more controller-inspired shape. The grips are larger, the curves more pronounced, and the hand feel seems to be a priority. Some have compared it to the iconic Nintendo 64 controller, which was designed with comfort in mind. Why is this important? Comfort is one of the biggest challenges for handheld gaming. Long play sessions can cause hand fatigue, especially if the device is poorly balanced. More ergonomic design can make a big difference. By shifting to a thicker grip focus shape, ASUS might be solving one of the subtle but critical issues that handhelds face. Despite this redesign, the screen size is likely to remain the same at 7 in. This strikes a nice balance that's large enough to offer an immersive gaming experience, but small enough to keep the device travel-friendly. Compared to bulkier handhelds like the Steam Deck or Iono models, the Ally 2 should remain easier to carry around. Now, let's move to the black model, the higher performance version. This is where things get exciting for serious gamers. The black ROG July 2nd is expected to run on AMD Z2 Extreme APU built on the Zen 5 architecture early. Performance reports suggest a boost of 15 to 20% compared to the previous generation. It means faster load times, smoother performance in demanding games, and improved heat management during extended sessions. The high-end model is also expected to come with up to 32 GB of LPDDR5 RAM. That's more than enough for even the most demanding multitasking scenarios running AA games, streaming, and managing background apps at the same time. Storage is another standout feature with options ranging from 1 TB to a massive 4 TB. This gives players the freedom to carry a huge library of games without worrying about space. For a handheld, that's extraordinarily comparable to some gaming laptops. Battery life is still under wraps, but fast charging is confirmed. The black model will support 100-watt charging, which means significantly reduced downtime between sessions. For gamers on the go, this could be a gamicker. Instead of waiting hours for a full charge, a quick top-up could get you back in action fast. One of the most intriguing rumors is the addition of a dedicated Xbox button on the black model. This has sparked speculation about a partnership between ASUS and Microsoft. If true, this could bring an Xbox-like interface to the device. For those who don't know, Windows, while flexible, isn't always the most user-friendly on a small handheld screen. SteamOS has gained popularity because it feels more like a console with a simple and intuitive layout. If ASUS introduces an Xbox-style interface, it could offer the same ease of use while maintaining Windows compatibility. This kind of integration could also mean tighter support for Xbox Game Pass, cloud gaming, and cross-platform play. Imagine turning on your handheld and instantly jumping into the same library of games you have on your Xbox or PC for fans of the Xbox ecosystem. It's a huge selling point. So, what does all of this mean for handheld gaming? The ROG Ally 2 is just another release that has a potential shift in how portable Windows gaming devices are designed and experienced. Two models mean more choice: the white model for budget-conscious players and the black model for performance enthusiasts. The new design prioritizes comfort. The hardware upgrades promise real performance gains. The possible Xbox integration could streamline the software experience in a way that finally makes Windows handheld gaming feel truly plug-and-play. If ASUS delivers on these promises, the ROG Ally 2 could stand as one of the most versatile and powerful handheld consoles too. It might even set a new standard for the entire market, challenging competitors like the Steam Deck and Iono for the top spot. And as the leak suggests, this isn't just about specs. It's about making handheld gaming more comfortable, more powerful, and more connected than ever before. The world of portable gaming has been moving fast over the past few years. Devices like the Steam Deck, Nintendo Switch, and various Windows-based handhelds have brought console-quality gaming into the palms of our hands. But there's always been a challenge: how to balance raw power, battery life, comfort, and affordability. In one package, ASUS believes they have the answer, and it is called the ROG Ally 2. Leaks and insider reports suggest that this is more than just a follow-up to the ROG Ally X. It's a rethink of what a Windows handheld can be. It's not just about upgrading the chip and calling it a day. It's about improving how the device feels in your hands, how fast it runs your games, how long it lasts between charges, and how seamlessly it connects with your gaming library. When ASUS released the ROG Elite X last year, the community welcomed the bigger battery, extra RAM, and larger storage. Those upgrades were meaningful, especially for players who travel often or game for long hours. But the choice to keep the same AMD Z1 Extreme processor left some fans wanting more. The performance gap between it and competitors was still narrow, and as games continued to push higher requirements, the need for a new generation of hardware became clear. That's why the timing of the ROG Ally to make sense. AMD Z2 Extreme chip is now available, bringing new architecture, improved efficiency, and higher performance. It's not just a small bump in speed. It's an evolution designed to handle modern games with smoother frame rates, faster loading, and better power management. ASUS isn't going with a one-size-fits-all strategy this time. Instead, they're creating two distinct models. The white model, accessible, portable. An affordable white model is designed for gamers who want the ROG Ally experience without paying a premium. This version will likely use the AMD processor, which is based on an older architecture and has fewer cores. On paper, it's not going to match the power of the black model, but in practice, it could be ideal for a large portion of players. Why? Because not every gamer is trying to push the latest AAA titles at ultra settings. Many people enjoy indie games, retro titles, and sports games that don't require massive hardware power. For them, a lower-cost device that still delivers smooth gameplay is a smart choice. It's also lighter on the wallet, which matters in a market where high-end handhelds can easily cost as much as a gaming laptop. If priced competitively, the white model could compete with or even undercut the Steam Deck, especially if ASUS nails the balance of performance, build quality, and battery life. A big shift in design philosophy.